Double, go and be a gatherer. Oh shit, Jacquelina and Arthenia have just become adults, so that's pretty groovy. So people are starting to churn out of school. And someone named Ferric was born. Ah, who's living in here? Robertran and Gregorian with Elsie the child, who was just born, and Carsenio was just born, and Makel is a labourer, and Egbertha, holy shit. This is... We're just cranking here. Uh-oh. Okay, so an orchard has developed an infestation, so we'll just chop that down. Is it this one as well, or is it just that one? I think it's just that one at this stage. So Ferric, Elsie, Carsenio are fresh babbies. Makel and Egbertha have become adults. And they've like, what do we got here? Lark and Felecta. Wow, Lark, shit, dude. What's Oh, I see. Lark and Arthenia are hooked up, and Felecta. Is this just like a share house? They don't seem to be actually in any sort of... I hope not. I mean, maybe it's like some kind of polyamorous sort of thing going on there. But 12 is a bit young. I don't know. And she's still in school, man. Come on. Darvel and Makel have shacked up together in Chateau de Makel. Makel. What was it from Arrested Development? Nikel. Spoiler alert. Okay, so I kind of feel like I'm going to cut that one down too. And I kind of feel like we're going to need a couple more homes here. Because we just seem to be like exploding population-wise, which I am not going to discourage. But we need to be super duper careful because unless we start prepping for this right now, we're prepping for this right now. Okay, so we're going to turn off work on all of these. Okay, and we'll turn off work on that. Great. We've got 2 farmers with 2 fields. We have 5 labourers now. So let's go with the grow with the foods. No, that's a forester's lodge. Where's the food grow hole? Is it this one? Food grow. Okay, so 8x8. 8x8. I used to know what all of the like best maximum yields were. There was like a full spreadsheet in Google Docs that I used to refer to. So 8x8, 8x8. Let's go with one more gatherer. Let's go with... We can't have any fish farmers because we haven't built a fish farm yet. And I kind of don't want to. It kind of feels... Nah, you know what? There's no reason why I shouldn't. Let's go with... is it this one? Fish farm. Woo! Ooh, it's a big one. Ooh, it's a big boy. But we'll pop that in there and we'll squeak a cheeky road in. We'll squeak a cheeky road in here as well. And then I guess we'll have a couple of roads. We'll just have like a nice big wide dirt path in this center section here. That would be nice. Okay, cool. Wow, that's a lot of houses that I just built. That's a hell of a lot of houses. I hope I haven't just gone a little bit overboard with that, but I guess we'll find out. I still got a good amount of venison, but holy shit, that's like literally all we have. Damn. Okay, we're in a spot of bother here food-wise. This might cause us some grief. Okay, so we've got 4 laborers left. Let's go 1 more gatherer and 1 more fisherman, because those are fairly sort of, you know, crank them along sort of things. I don't know how many that fish farm is going to need, but it's going to be a while till that comes online. And then we'll have 1 more farmer as well. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So we don't have the spot for that farmer to work yet, but hopefully by the time spring rolls around, that'll be sorted. What? Oh. Why are we only at 1 speed? Let's crank it. Let's crank it up here. Let's push our way through winter. We're dipping. We're out of food. Oh shit. Out of food. We're at 0 food, which means we're officially in trouble. It's not the greatest, but hopefully these 2 farms should come online, and then this fishing dock should start like churning out additional food, and then we can start like bringing that stuff back. And then I'll probably need to put like a market in somewhere here. I tell you what, the market will probably go here, right? So when we can justify building a market, we'll put that right in here, right in the middle of all these houses, and then we'll move the farms like down here somewhere so that they're a little bit further away, and we'll build like a slightly longer path to get down there. Okay, Furman has become a student. How many students have we got now? 3 total. We've got our fish farm in the pipe. We've got our stone low, food low. We're in a spot of bother. Who's this question mark person? There are citizens without jobs. Why? What are you? You're a oh, no, you're right. You're one of those farming people. That's all right. Chop down some trees for me, and then we can hopefully get you lined up with a paddock. Can we like prioritize stuff? I think there was a way to prioritize things. Where was it? Remove structures, remove roads. Okay, so that's to remove things. That's to build things. That's food things. That's town service things. What's this? Grain silo and a coal silo. Cool. Okay, we'll have to come back and check on those. And increase priority. Aha. Dudes, make this higher. Bring it. We need to get more foods. We have 160 food at the moment, which is comprised of mostly onions, some mushrooms, a little bit, like, I'm very thankful that the hunting is going well. Like, there's 81 bits of venison there, which is, like, helping to sort of keep us ticking along. So, hey, I've got a viewer. Hi, viewer. Welcome. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. It's fun. When you do some YouTube videos, you kind of get used to it after a while. Just sort of rabbiting on about nothing. And actually, it's kind of nice, really. Because you know that the people who are listening to you are doing so because they choose to, and then they can walk away at any point, and you just don't know. At any point, I could be halfway through a story and someone could go, ah, screw this, I'm going to go take a dump. And they could just walk away. Or they could start watching me while they take a dump. While I'm in the middle of a conversation, they could be like, I'm going to... The miracle of technology. It's glorious, I say. Glorious. Oh, no, they left. Well, fuck them. Where was I? Right, farms. Not taking dumps. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay, cool. So we got our farms on the way. The fish farm is going to be a ways off. I feel like I'm going to need some more stone for that too. So I can never remember where any of this stuff is. It's starting to get late now. What time is it? Okay. We have 15 more minutes and then I'll pull the plug. So I'll just harvest up a bit more stone. We got these 2 farm plots almost good to go, which means that we've still got this one farmer just sort of faffing about. I did tell them that these were like super priority and it just wandered away, which is a little bit irritating, I've got to say. Delicious. Ah, Bernand. A child named Bernand has been born. And a child named Lessica. Lessica, welcome to... welcome to the wonderful land of Banished. Oh, God, I love this game. And I love playing this game. What have I got it set to at the moment? 2, yeah. This is like my level of comfort for this game. This is... It's not too hardcore. It's not too, like, super fast and crazy and stuff. I mean, you can crank it up when you get to a comfortable spot later on, but it's fine. Just listening to people sort of totter about and poke at things, you know, and be children and all the things that these people do. Oh, shit. Okay. One more squash. No, wait. That one can be pepper. And that one can be squash. And we don't have people to work those? We do have a dude. I had 3 farmers. Why are they both showing question marks? That's not a thing. Those are all set to block. Have these consumed 2 farmers somehow? No. Well, that's weird. I wonder if maybe that farmer is... Wait, why are these set to stop? Oh, that's this. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so he's sorting that out. It's probably a bit late now. Oh, no, it's only spring. Okay. The reserve of food is low. Yet again. But that's okay. I mean, that's kind of coming from the fact that we just got lots of dudes right now. We've got 19 adults, 3 students, and 9 children. Which is... That's a fairly big population to have this early on. Usually I don't sort of go this hardcore. Like, this is kind of rocketing along. Which I'm not complaining about. A child named Norwoody was born in spring, and a child named Barrel. Poor Barrel. The coppers were always chasing him. No, that's bad. Okay, so we've got our 3rd farm online, and these 2 are sort of chugging along. These orchards are gonna be ready. I mean, this one's kind of ready to plant, but we've got 2 orchards that are sort of not looking too bad here. We can let those go for another year or 2, and then we'll start assigning additional farmers. Maybe just shit. I kind of feel like I should just destroy these. Because they're kind of just in the way at the moment. They're just awkward and... Like, you don't want to assign a whole one dude to this, whatever, you know, 2x8 or 2x10 or whatever that length was, when this 8x8 needs one dude, right? It seems kind of ludicrous for us to waste another whole dude on that. But we'll consider it. We'll see how we feel. Let's see, how we doing? Tools are okay. Tailors were okay. Or like clothing. That's sort of ticking along. Food, we're still in a bunch of trouble here. I feel like we're going to need to maybe pull someone off something else. How are our... Oh, the herbalist is up and running, but... I'll tell you what, let's make this easy for them. Let's make a wee stockpile right here. Right? And this way... Oh shit, no, that's not going to work. It can't be a stockpile, it's got to be a... Okay, hang on. Cancel that. Can't be a stockpile, it's got to be a warehouse. And I'm kind of ticked off. I used to store food and herbs. Ah, that's what I was after. Great. We'll just plop one of these down here. And it's only tiny, like it doesn't hold as much as a barn, but it doesn't... Okay. Tree just felled itself. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, it's only tiny. Like, it's not huge, but it's enough to store a little bit of food near to this place. So the fishermen can just like bloop, 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 bloop. Like, after they're done with their like one-handed fishing, because they're like pro AF, they don't have to walk all the way back into town to drop their food off. They can just dump this shit here. Psh, done. Because you see these guys at the moment, they're going to grab this and walk all the way down this dirt road, all the way into town to put it into the main storage barn. On the flip side of that, if it's stored out there, then people who want food have to walk. But eventually what we're going to have in this area, because this is, I can already see that this is shite. This is just 9 shades of badness. But eventually what we're going to have in this zone here is a market, and that market will be, it will have dudes that will like come out from the market with wheelbarrows and like cruise out all over town and pick stuff up for us. Which should be good. Wow. It's getting to that time of the evening. Jeez. What does this need? Stone. More stone. Always stone. Collect more stone. Let's just like... Oh, we've already got a bunch earmarked here. Alright, let's just grab that blob there as well. We don't have any laborers though, so... Don't know how that's going to go. It looks like the char burner's empty, so let's pull the char burner off that. And he can just go do some, like, chopping shit down for a bit. We're going to have Forester online, which is... okay. I kind of feel like we don't have enough wood either. For next... Like, it's early summer now. A child named Prude and Delai were born. A children. 2 childs. Yeah. So I'm kind of worried that we're not going to have enough wood. Because we've only got 7 logs floating about at the moment. Which is not a huge amount, honestly. To see us through winter. Because we need to turn that all into... oh, sorry. We need to turn all of those logs into... firewood to burn in our shitty wooden houses, because we've only got shitty wooden houses at the moment, and there's still... Okay, hang on. I'm just going to cancel out these 3. All 3 of those can be cancelled. We'll reclaim all of the shit that was in them, so all of this stone, you know, things of stone and wood can be recovered. We've got a bunch of empty houses here, which is cool. Darvel and Makel have hooked up. Oh, they had Lessica. Okay, cool. Will Bonello has hooked up with Jacquelina. And they made a prude together. Guys, congratulations. Prudishness is always... I don't know. What else we got floating around here? We've got our fish farm. It's still just ever so slowly doing its thing. We're going to get some stone back from this. Like, there's a couple of little blobs of stone there. So that might find its way into the fish farmer, which would be pretty good. And is that done? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So we've got the grocer's cart there, which can hold all of our fish temporarily, because, you know, fish totally never goes off and shit. So, pardon me. So that's fine. Ah, cool. Got some peppers. Got some squash. Got some pepper. Are they peppers? Are they green peppers? Or are they just not as mature as these ones? Yeah, 68 versus 88. Okay. So I'm guessing these are going to go red momentarily? Because they look like almost identical to the squash. Like, the only difference between these two is that these are red and the leaves are a slightly different shade of green. So, stone and food, man, we're in some trouble here, lads. Or is this because I originally set this to squash and then changed my mind and they've just grown squash because that's what the original orders said? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when this gets all harvested up. If we wind up with a whole shit ton of squash instead of pepper, done. That's it. That's where we're at. There's Gregorian, 22 years, single, living alone. Wasn't Gregorian living with someone else before? I get the feeling that she was. And Felecta has moved out on her own as well. Anyone else, like, bacheloring it up? And the question is, if you guys are bacheloring it up in this, like, in your individual houses, like, Odalina here is on her own as a 37-year-old blacksmith. I haven't seen anyone die yet. So, did your partner, Odalina, just, like, leg it? What's going on there? We got Artis and Veron. Wow, Veron the teacher? It's only year 5. I thought the teacher was like 17 the last time I looked. That's a bit weird. Then we've got Reynolds and Cammy. We've got Alberto, Harmon, Norwitty. So there's no more real single people down this end of the line. We've got 2 fishermen living together, so that must be a bit of a stank old household. Oh shit, these guys don't have a little road. Let's give them a little shit road. A little tiny shit road. Right up the middle. Just to walk up and down. A nice, like, what's it made out of? Just random rocks and shit. It's not a nice stone road. Like this kind of craziness. Or a bridge. Oh yeah, we can make stone bridges. I downloaded a mod that lets you have stone bridges, which is cool. Because, I don't know about you, but the wooden bridges are nice, but I want, like, glorious, magnificent stone bridges. Oh, there's Gregorian. Idling. You live alone, you're idling. What the hell, Gregorian? Fucking get to work. Some of us are starving. Ah, shit, we're back up to $6.95 food. Okay, well, maybe we're not starving. We seem to be doing okay for food, which is fine. How about food, fish-wise? Huh. Do you know what? I'm going to put another one of these carts up here. Can I squeeze? Cheeky squeeze? Let's cheeky squeeze that. Right there. Okay, cool. So there's berries and shit all over the place in here. What else is there in this forest? There's like, you know, all sorts of veggies and shit going along. I'm sure there's like random Oh, yep, there we go. There's some deer. I love how they all like have like synchronized head movements. Like, huh? Okay, and all of them are like. But there's kind of a reason for that. I don't know if you guys know, but this game, like the entire thing was just written by one dude. But like the entire game was programmed up and done by one guy, with the exception of the music, which was done by his brother. And he just like sat down and slowly pulled this game together. And then, if memory serves, he pulled it all together. He released like a screenshot of it, and then released the whole game on Steam and went, there you go, there it is, have fun. Like, none of this early access bullshit, nothing like that. Mod support came very quickly, I believe. I honestly can't remember. I mean, it was a couple of years ago that this came out. Hey, the fish farm's finished. I'm not sure why it looks like a big barn. I'm not sure if you need a barn to do fishing. Do you need, like, cowfish? No? Horsefish? Not sure. But there's like some barrels in here and like, I don't know, these seats here make me think that this is like a really shitty like, you know, SeaWorld sort of thing where you can come and sit down on this and like watch as someone tries to tame like a trout. And you're like, oh, danger, you're in the splash zone. If you sit there, nah. So this is a new thing. I've never used this before. And apparently we can select people to be... Hey, look, we've got one dude. Let's go one fish farmer. And we'll set them to work in the fish farm. I'm guessing this is designed for maps that... Well, but all the maps have a lake. All the maps have like a body of water of some description. So it's like... This isn't exactly... Okay. Well, that's a bit concerning. I mean, not concerning, just kind of disappointing. So this is our fish farmer here. And instead of like, oh, there you go, there's a box of fish that she's just... Instead of like casting to get the fish, like I would expect her to have like a rod and to be like stood about here and to be just sort of casting with the same animation as like these guys, right? So they have this animation where they stand out with like a giant Harry Potter wand and like Nivarium Invictus or whatever I don't know how it goes. But they're doing like a magical waving thing and then all of a sudden a basket of fish appears in their arms, right? Whereas this, I mean, they've called it Fish Farm. She is literally doing the same animation as the farmers in that she's like tilling the fish field to like harvest up some fish, like they're coming up out of the ground. Like little sprouts of fish. Sprouts or trouts? I'll let you decide. But yeah, there you go. There's the fish farm. We've done it. We're back up to 1,280 food, which is pretty jolly right now. Ella has become a student. Well, quite some time ago now. I saw that one flip by, but I didn't say anything about it. And I don't know. We're kind of doing okay. It feels like it's getting into autumn. Like, by the way that the trees are starting to turn. So, oh, yep, there they go. All the leaves are gone. And the sky, well, I can't see the sky, but I'm assuming that it is grey. So, on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're on the stream, thanks for watching. Well, there's no one on the stream. No one's watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. I'll catch you guys next time.